let's make the cutest chicken and duckies. When starting this tutorial, the chicken and duck will start off the same until we reach round 9, so stay tuned. First things first, pick the color that you would like your chicken or duck to be. This is going to be the body color. Typically, I would be using a magic circle here to start any type of amigurumi, but the polyester yarn really can be very difficult to do a magic circle with when you're trying to tighten your magic circle. So I'll be using the chain 2 method instead, and all we are doing is chaining 2, and then we will single crochet 6 in that first chain. Moving on to round 2, we will be working in continuous rounds. So we are not going to fasten off and join the ends. We will just go immediately into that first stitch made and single crochet 2 in every stitch. This is going to be your increase round. I want to note that I put the stitch marker in the wrong area of this round, in the wrong stitch of this round, sorry. So just disregard that. I hope it doesn't confuse anybody, but just make sure that you have 12 stitches at the end of this round. The stitch marker should be placed in the last stitch made, just so that when we go through every round, we know where we are. And I will say that if you are going to use a stitch marker, please make sure that you do the stitches in that marker. That is not the beginning of the round, it's the end of your round. Or you could do it however you want, but just make sure you're keeping track of where your stitch marker is, beginning or end. Round 3, we will be doing a single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochet in the next, and repeating this all the way around our work. So just make sure that you have 18 at the end of this round, and then we will be moving on to round 4 through 8. We are done with our increase rounds. And so for the next 5 rounds, we will just do single crochets. Make sure you have 18 in each round. When we move on to round 9, we will be splitting off from the duck and the chicken. We will start with the duck first and crochet the neck of the duck. So if you don't want to do the duck and you just want to do the chicken, then you can just look in the timestamps down in the description and move where you please. I just finished all 5 rounds of single crochet and now it is time for round 9. We are going to close the body of the duck by inserting our hook into that very next stitch and then out of that stitch that we were just in. So that last single crochet that was made, and it should look very tight like this. Our hook should be in and out of the body. We will close it by yarning over and doing a single crochet. So yarn over again and pull through both loops. Let's repeat this by going into that next stitch and out that stitch that is just adjacent to that stitch we just went into, and single crochet again. Let's repeat this for another 4 times. I think it's a total of 6 single crochet, and then we will move on to the neck. I am just double checking that I have 6 single crochet on top and then 6 stitches left to go. It is time to stop here so that we can stuff our body. Now that we have our body stuffed, we will continue round 9. And this is going to be 6 single crochet in those 6 stitches that were left. And then we will add 2 single crochet to the joined area. And I'll show you how to do that. So that would give us a total of 8 single crochet that is left in this round 9. We just finished that last single crochet, and so now we need to add 2 more single crochet into this joined area. And what I mean by the joined area, it's just the single crochets that we use to join the rest of the stitches together. So I added a single crochet in a loop that was under that last single crochet made to join the sides together. And then I also single crocheted in that last single crochet. So I just did this because when I made this previously, there was gaps in it, and I just wanted to make sure that there would be no gaps for this neck. Double check and make sure that you have 8 single crochet and single crochet 8 for the next 3 rounds. Once you finished your last round of single crochet, we are going to pause here and sew on the eyes, the beak, and the feetsies for this duck. You can also use safety eyes if you wish for the eyes for this duck, but I decided to go with some black acrylic yarn. This is what I had on hand. I ran out of all of my little safety eyes, but we're doing it old school and this works just as well. We are all done making the duck. Look how cute and simple this is. I mean, it's quick, but so cute. Now it's time to finish our chicken. We're going to use the same process that we did with the duck, where we put our hook into the neck stitch and then back into that single crochet stitch that we had just made. And we will single crochet to close this together. We're going to get halfway with this, so about 5 single crochets done. Then we can do the eyes and the beak and the feet. Now that we are all finished up with doing the eyes, the beak, and the feetsies, we are going to stuff the body and then close the rest of this chicken up. Our chicken is all closed up and it's time to add the comb and the tail. Starting with red for the comb, I do a slip knot and add it to my hook. I'm then going to insert it into the very front single crochet stitch. Yarn over and then pull through that stitch and through the loop to make a slip stitch. Chain 4 and then slip stitch in that same stitch that we just did the slip stitch and chain 4. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Now it's time for the tail. If you do not want to do the tail, you don't have to because technically you can make a hen and not a rooster. But we are going to do a tail for this just in case you wanted to add a tail. We're going to do the same process, basically slip knot on our hook and then insert into that very end stitch, basically the first stitch that was made to join the two sides together. Slip stitch, chain 4, and then slip stitch into that same stitch. We will repeat this 2 more times, but instead of going in the same side of the slip stitch, we will switch sides. That way our tail can be more side to side instead of front to back. You guys, we made it to the end of the tutorial, and I just want to thank you for being here and making chickens and ducks with me.